Oh, hey there. Welcome to the vlog, the Master Fast Systems vlog. My name is Jeremy Ginsburg, and I'm feeling sleepy. So welcome to Pillow Talk. Today's day 11. Today's day 11 on the Master Fast Systems. No solid food in 11 days. Alright, this shit is getting crazy. Let me just say that. I don't crave food. And yeah, I guess I'm going to talk about my food addiction, because I've noticed that everyone's just addicted to food. Well, that seems to be my opinion. Can't speak for you, but yeah, just observing that and how there's so much attachment and addiction and emotion that goes into it. Noticing that, like, society doesn't seem to be really eating to be nourished. They eat for other reasons. And it's just been interesting to gain some perspective on that and accept it, I'm not trying to change society and resist it, but that's just kind of how I start to see everything. And one major lesson for me has been to watch my girlfriend, June. We started the fast together. She was just being super supportive and did this crazy fast with me because she thought it'd be easier for me and for both of us. So we did it. After 8 days, she broke the fast and started eating some fruit. And then just to be able to observe her transition back into real food and to be able to meet her cravings, or maybe it's more experience her cravings, has been extremely powerful for me, and it's only reinforcing the fact that I want to stay on the fast. She had fried chicken today, and she was telling me her stomach was just pissed off at her after doing that, and then she was judging herself for that. And it's just been super interesting to kind of watch her go from, like, oh, I'm craving so much food, I'm craving and I really need this, I want to eat this and this and this, to eating all these foods. And then after that, she says it was exciting for about 20 seconds when it was in my mouth. Or no, I think today she said it was exciting while she was eating it, but as soon as she was done, her body started to reject this deep fried chicken that she bought on the street. And I just find that extremely motivating for someone like myself who has been definitely getting a lot of these cravings, but I've noticed that I'm definitely more aware of my cravings. I've done a lot of fasts in the past. I've done a 5-day water fast, 3-day apple fast, 10-day papaya fast, and a lot of different diets: ketogenic, paleo, gluten-free, low histamine. So at some point, I've pretty much had to cut off any given food that I can think of, except maybe vegetables or something. But even that, when I was on keto, it's like some things, onions and mushrooms, have too much sugar, so I had to limit it. But basically just realizing that I've been able to create this space and detachment from food where it's not really coming from my mind, it's coming more from, hey, what's going to make me feel good? So, and I think that's great. That's coming from the body. The body says, hey, let's get some energy. We're craving salt or whatever, fat or fruit or whatever. Just like listening to the body and seeing, one, how does the body respond? But then two, just like, how do you feel before, during, and after? And to watch from afar someone before, super excited, during, super excited, after, very shitty. And it's just interesting to kind of observe that, where, from my perspective, I'd rather it be more of like a steady, I guess there's no perfect answer, but if you can stay excited and feel good before eating it, during, and after. But also, like, for me on the fast, it's more like before I eat it, I feel, maybe a little bit weak because my body's like, all right, it's time for some grape juice or some pudding. And then during it, I'm starting to feel better. And then after, I feel even better. So it's this like linear progression And this isn't a math equation, I know, but that's just been my observations, and I think that's like, isn't that what food should be here for? To like help you go up and feel better and only feel better? If not, then like why are people using it, you know? And so that's just been super reinforcing for me and assuring to be like, wow, I'm so glad. And today it was like so cute. She sat down and we were laying down and she's like, you know, talking about how she ate chicken, she's judging herself and she feels guilty or shame, whatever. And then she's like, can you help me? I want to go back on the fast. And it was like the cutest thing ever. She's like, so it's this petite, you know, Vietnamese girl, but, and I was like, yeah, of course. Like, of course. Like, how can I help? And basically realizing that like she'd been on it, she had the craving, she acted, and she went off. And there's some quote that is, a smart man learns from his own mistakes, a wise man learns from someone else's mistakes. And while I'm not saying that's like 100% pure truth, I think in this situation it applies because I'm able to learn from her mistakes and learn from her experience and just see how that's just the mind creating these cravings, creating this sensation of like, oh, what's going on? We're changing, and this ego that's addicted to food and addicted to these past habits and addicted to fried foods and emotional eating or whatever it was, but that's just the ego saying, hey, holy shit, like we're losing our energy because we're changing, and just like coming up with any excuse to feel like, hey, we gotta feel good, and we need fried chicken to feel good. We need to eat those sweets, we need to eat more smoothies and soup, and just kind of like creating this illusion which comes up for me as cravings. And to watch her kind of go through that and then actually take action, experience what it's like to eat those foods that she felt like her body needed, and then to come and lay down and sit with me and say, hey, can you help me go back on the fast? It was just like, yeah, I just feel really good. I feel good doing this fast. So that's what I have for today, day 11. Feel like I'm in heaven. It's better than day 7. I feel like I'm preaching, but I'm not a reverend. So this is where I end the video because I'm running out of content. But anyways, that's just what I have for you today. Day 12 tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. I guess I did have one more thing that came up in conversation today, which is interesting. It was that sometimes you have this craving for a specific food, but really your body doesn't want that food. Your body just wants like some part of that. So maybe your body needs a little bit of salt, but for some reason you crave, fried chicken. So you eat the whole chicken, when if all you would have had of like a little bit of salt water or tomatoes, I think that has salt in it, then your body would be satisfied. And to me that like rings, it hits home, because it's sometimes you have this craving that comes from your stomach, but then you eat with your mind. You're like, oh, I'm so hungry. So I get to the restaurant. I'm like, let's order 6 things. Let's order 2 appetizers and a smoothie and bring it as fast as you can. Rather than like eating with my stomach, of like taking a bite, feeling it out. I'm like, all right, am I still hungry? Check in. Yes. Continue. Take a bite. Continue. And it was just super interesting to hear my friend Jelter just hit us with some wisdom. We're like, yeah, sometimes you crave a specific food, but really your body just needs something, but it probably isn't whatever you're craving. So for him, he said when he craves sugar, he needs water and he's thirsty. And he says he craves sugar, he'll go pour himself some water, drink it, and then the craving's gone. And so that's just interesting to sit with. I invite you and challenge you, if you're eating food watching this video, to experiment and play with that, because right now I'm not eating solid food. I'm just doing the master fast. And I also made another video explaining exactly what I eat on the master fast, which is kind of cool because people have been asking like, what do you mean tinctures and pudding? Can you show us? So I did make that video. And yeah, I guess that's all I have for today. Also real quick, just want to give a quick plug. I'm throwing an event in Brazil called the Digital Detox Camp. It's in February, and I would love to have cool people there. So just want to give that a plug because I haven't mentioned it yet, and I've been doing like 11 different vlogs. So maybe we'll talk about that on a different one. All right. Thanks for sticking with me. I know the end got a little bit rambly, but hey, we're still here. We did it, and I love you for it. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe or send us to a friend if you think it'll help them, or I don't know, leave a comment. I'd love to engage in a dialogue. I like getting to know anyone who's reading and viewing this, because if you watch this far, then we're probably going to get along. So talk to you soon. Bye. How comfortable are you eye gazing? Okay, I'm weird. Sorry. Time to go to sleep.